Gaslighting. It's a term you might have heard, but its true nature is far more subtle and destructive than many realize. It's a form of psychological manipulation where a person seeks to sow seeds of doubt in a targeted individual, making them question their own memory, perception, and sanity. It's a slow burn, a creeping fog that distorts your reality. By the time you notice it, the damage is often already done. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the insidious patterns of gaslighting that you might not recognize until it's too late. The first pattern is denial and withholding. This is where the gaslighter pretends not to understand or refuses to listen. They might say things like, "I don't know what you're talking about," or simply refuse to engage in a conversation. They may also withhold their true thoughts and feelings, creating a wall of confusion. Imagine you try to discuss something that upset you, and your partner just stares blankly, saying, "You're not making any sense." This tactic makes you question the validity of your own concerns, making you feel unheard and invisible. It's a powerful way to shut down communication and maintain control. Next is countering and questioning your memory. The gaslighter will dispute your memory of events even when you are certain about what happened. They'll insist that you are misremembering or that things occurred differently. Phrases like, "That never happened," "You have a terrible memory," or "You're just making that up," are common weapons in their arsenal. Over time, this constant questioning chips away at your confidence in your own mind. You start to think, "Maybe I am misremembering. Maybe I am the one who's confused." This is exactly where the manipulator wants you, doubting your own reality so they can impose theirs. The third pattern is trivializing your feelings. When you express your emotions, a gaslighter will dismiss them as an overreaction or baseless. They'll say, "You're being too sensitive," "You're just being dramatic," or "Calm down, it's not a big deal." This invalidates your emotional experience, teaching you that your feelings are wrong or inappropriate. You start to suppress your emotions to avoid being dismissed or ridiculed. This emotional suppression can lead to profound feelings of loneliness and isolation, as you learn that expressing your inner world only leads to judgment. Then comes blame shifting and projection. This is a classic maneuver. The gaslighter will take their own actions or flaws and accuse you of them. If they are lying, they'll accuse you of being a liar. If they are being unfaithful, they will constantly question your loyalty. A common phrase is, "It's your fault I'm like this." They refuse to take responsibility for their own behavior and instead make you the scapegoat for all the problems in the relationship. This constant blame can destroy your self-esteem and make you feel perpetually at fault, trapped in a cycle of guilt. Finally, there is blocking and diverting. When you try to discuss a legitimate concern, the gaslighter will change the subject or question your thinking itself. They might say, "You're trying to confuse me," or bring up something from the past to deflect from the current issue. "We were talking about you leaving your clothes on the floor. Why are you suddenly bringing up what I said last week?" This tactic prevents any real resolution and keeps the conversation spinning in circles, leaving you feeling frustrated, unheard, and mentally exhausted. When these patterns continue unchecked, you arrive at the too late stage. The long-term effects are devastating. Victims of gaslighting often experience crippling self-doubt, chronic anxiety, and deep depression. You lose trust in yourself, your perceptions, and your judgments. You feel isolated, believing you are the only one who sees the world this way. Your sense of self erodes, leaving you feeling like a shell of the person you once were. But it is never truly too late to reclaim your reality. Recognizing these patterns is the first, most crucial step. Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Keep a journal to track conversations and events. Writing things down can help you see the patterns clearly. Seek validation from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Hearing someone else say, "No, you're not crazy," can be incredibly powerful. Set firm boundaries and, if necessary, create distance from the person who is manipulating you. Rebuilding your sense of self takes time, but breaking free from the fog of gaslighting is the first step toward finding clarity and healing.